Namaskar. As soon as a female is diagnosed with endometriosis, she starts looking up for her treatment on internet. And the first thing she finds out is to go gluten free and lactose free in her diet. Today we will figure out whether it is appropriate or not according to Ayurvedic principles. So endometriosis is a vata imbalance disorder, and because of the today's dietary habits and lifestyle which is sedentary, usually vata imbalance does not happen on its own. That means it is not swatantra in its vitiation. Usually there is either kapha or pitta which causes the obstruction of vata in the pelvic area, leading to all the pathological background for endometriosis. So if we closely see the gluten factor in our diet, so gluten is a sticky substance in cereals. Usually the stickiness, or we call it pichilta in Ayurveda, is something which can vitiate kapha in our body. So if a female who is having kapha vitiating factors, whose prakriti is kapha, or maybe the symptoms which she is presenting with in her endometriosis are more of a kapha type, then definitely she has to take care of her dietary gluten. And if we closely look at the Indian style of intake of gluten, it is usually in the form of whole wheat. It is usually in the form of chapatis which are being cooked over the fire. It is usually freshly cooked. So if taken at the right time, in the right quantity, with the right amount of exercise, usually the gluten is not going to harm that much. Gluten is harmful if the person is overweight, if she is not into any active lifestyle, and the gluten form is mostly in the form of preserved industrial bakery items or something which is like more with refined flour. So then in that case gluten might be troubling. But as we know that Ayurveda is something where the treatment is never one size fits all. So if the person is of pitta type with a active lifestyle, there are no features of kapha imbalance in the body, then there is no need to leave gluten in the diet. Similarly with the lactose, like the milk products, the same principle applies. If a person is kapha type, if the digestibility of milk is not good, if the lifestyle is sedentary, and specifically if the milk is taken in the heavier forms, in the form of paneer, in the form of cheese, in the form of cold shakes, in the form of dahi, then it might be harmful. So if a patient is taking chach or buttermilk in her diet, or if warm milk is taken, or if milk is taken in the form of tea, or if it is infused with some herbs, we call it sanskarit milk. It can be infused with either dry ginger or with some kesar strands or cinnamon, then it is not going to harm in the case of endometriosis. Thank you so much.